What I'm about to share with you is so boring, but it makes so much money for so many people. So if you would like to be in a financially more comfortable position a couple months from now than you are today, I would highly encourage you to watch this all the way till the end. Because if you literally take all the steps that I'm about to lay out here for you, you will be thankful that you did, assuming that you followed through with everything and put in the work. Okay? This is not a get rich quick type thing, right? You actually have to roll your sleeves up and just do the simple stuff that is required. All right. Now, before we go ahead, I need to point something out really quick. Right. There are two types of people in this world when it comes to learning all this type of stuff. Right. You will have those in the camp of not, wanting to spend money, right, to learn anything. Right. There are those who value money, right, over time. Right. So they are willing to spend a lot of time researching and trying to figure out how to do stuff on their own, which you very well can, right? Once I lay out everything in this video, you can just basically take all the bits and pieces and go try to put them together by watching, getting more details with other free YouTube videos, right? Or whatever place you get your free information from, right? Or whether it's from websites on the internet, whatever the case may be. You can literally take all the information that I give you here, go piece it all together, and be set up to do exactly what I lay out here. And then there are those on the other side of things who value their time over money. So these are the people who are willing to spend some money, right, to have everything laid out step by step for them, right, whether it's through a course or hiring a mentor or a coach or whatever the case may be, right? Either way works, right? I mean, obviously one is probably going to be more effective than the other. It just depends on you as an individual, whichever is more valuable to you, right? Whether it's time or whether it's money, okay? If you are one of those that values their time over money, right, I would highly encourage you to check out the first link in the description below this video. It will give you access to some training that will show you how to do all this stuff that I'm about to lay out in this video step by step, showing you all the different tools, software, everything, and how to do everything, step by step, giving you all the templates or, copies of, like maybe the page builders, right? Landing pages and all that type of stuff. I have everything laid out for you. That's going to be the first link in the description below this video. All right. Having said all that, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right. So step number one, with reference to the boring stuff that I was talking about, right, is just going to be, you've heard this before, right? You're just going to basically have to choose your niche, right? Your category of, products that you want to promote, right? And essentially once you've chosen your niche, you're going to look for just one product, okay? It's going to be one product that you're going to promote starting out, okay? One product. And if you're confused about what niche to go into, right, there's some proven niches that do extremely well. So if you go into health and fitness, right, health and fitness being one niche, that is a proven, tried, probably the biggest niche out there, right? The next one is going to be finance related, right? Anything to do with making more money, right? So there's all kinds of stuff inside that category, right? And then relationships, okay? Whether it's guys learning how to pick up girls, or girls learning how to attract guys, or how to get your ex back, right? How to, how to stay married and avoid divorce, all those type things, right? Things to do with relationships, all the things that matter to everyone for the most part, okay? So those three, if you are, you're not sure which direction to go, if you go into any one of those three, you typically should be, you typically should be in a good place, right? But then, of course, those are not the only three. You can always go with anything. If you have something in your life that you have a problem that you have successfully solved, you can best believe that there are going to be a ton of other people who are experiencing the same trouble, the same problem that you were able to solve, and you can create a guide teaching those people how to take care of that particular problem, okay? Right? Or you can find a guide or find a product, right? A digital product, or a physical product, right? You can find one that somebody else has created and you can sell as an affiliate, or whether it's a done for you product that has rights, master resale rights that allows you to sell it for the entire, and basically pocket the entire purchase price, right? For all of the profit instead of taking like a percentage. So you can find all of that. The products are out there. Whatever your niche or category is, you can just do a simple Google search and just put, let's just say it's let's just say it's weight loss, for example. You can just go to Google and put weight loss affiliate programs, right? Or let's see, like something like affiliate marketing, affiliate program, like training, things that teach you how to do affiliate marketing or digital marketing, whatever the program is. Just go Google it and add affiliate program to it, and you will find a ton of different programs that you can look through to see that you can join, right? Anyone that you're interested in, whatever the case may be. All right, so that is step number 1. All right. Step number 2, okay, and if I didn't mention it earlier, these are going to be 5 steps, right? Step number 2 is going to be creating a simple funnel, okay? And this is essentially, basically the purpose of this, the front part of this funnel, the main purpose of this funnel is going to be to collect emails, okay? So it can be basically a simple 2-page funnel with, with follow-up emails, basically a 2-page funnel where you're collecting emails, right? On the first page, right? Whether it's just a name, an email, right? They put it in, and then the next page that they go to could be what they call like a thank you page. That can be a page where you are basically there introducing yourself or introducing the product you're about to promote, right? With a link to go directly to the product. Or it can be one where the thank you page just takes the person directly to the product itself, okay? And then ideally, of course, you're going to have an autoresponder, right, attached to this funnel, where you're basically a database where you get to keep all the emails, whereby you can email the people on your on the autoresponder, okay? So that's going to be your second step, right? It's just to create that simple basic funnel. There are various tools out there that we can use for all of this, right? Examples of such funnel builders could be things like ClickFunnels, which is probably one of the more popular ones out there. There's Lead Pages, right? You can use Systeme.io. That's another one. There's Kartra, right? You can use Builderall is another one. There are so many of them, right? I can't even begin to sit here and name all of them. Even some of the autoresponder, like GetResponse and Aweber, they have their own. They've started to have where you can build landing pages on using their platforms. Obviously, they're not going to be as sophisticated as the dedicated funnel building platforms, right? But that's they are options as well, especially if cost is an issue, right? Because with each one of these different components, there's typically going to be a cost, right, associated to each one, right? But again, like I said, if you're not sure which one to use or which what to follow up with, I would encourage you to check out that link in the description below this video. It lays all this stuff out, including what specific tools to use step by, it shows you everything step by step. But like I said, if you don't want to do that, you can always go to the internet and search it all for free and try to piece it all together yourself that way. Okay. So that would be step number 2. I even forgot another one that I like using myself. Optimize Press. That's another one, right? Optimize Press is in terms of like, funnel builders and all that. But I would say the most popular ones are going to be like ClickFunnels, right? Lead Pages and System. I don't know if it's pronounced System.io or System.io. Okay, so that's going to be those are going to be some really fairly popular ones, right? Then on to step 3. In step 3, we're going to create a simple 5 to 10 day follow-up sequence in our email autoresponder. Okay, examples of email autoresponders out there that you can use are, like I mentioned earlier, there's Aweber's one, there's GetResponse, there's MailChimp, right? There's Constant Contact. Again, several ConvertKit, that's another one. There are several of them out there, right? You're just gonna have to go out there, pick your one that you want to use and choose and just go with that one, right? Or like I mentioned, if you're not exactly sure which way to go, just use the same ones that are laid out for you in the training that I mentioned. First link in the description below this video. It's pretty straightforward, okay? So there's that, right? And the reason you want to do this is because it's been shown typically it takes about 5 to 7 touch points with a customer being introduced to a particular product before they actually pull the trigger and decide to buy. That's not set in stone, right? People may buy sooner, people may buy later, sooner than the 7 touch points, right? Or later. Some may not buy at all, right? Some may buy immediately. So it just all depends. But on average, you want to be able to, have a constant automated way of getting in touch with, communicating with people over a span of 7 different emails. You can send these every day, every other day. I'm one of those that likes to email like frequently, right? More frequent, more on the everyday type basis. Okay, so that's something that's the next thing you're gonna have to go set up, right? And if you're wondering what do you write in these emails, right? Again, it's just going to be one of those things like it's going to be a combination of introducing yourself, telling them about yourself, how, whatever issues you were dealing with, right? Whatever problem it is that you had that they ought to have as well, because that's the reason why they opted into your email list to begin with, right? Trying to solve a particular problem, right? So you share how you overcame I'm just giving you examples of things that you can put in your email follow-up sequence, right? How you overcame those problems. You can share like the products that you use to help you overcome those products, stuff like that, right? And then every now and then you can throw different random things about your life, like just basically things that will help people get to know, like, and trust you, right? If you have different social media platforms, every now and then if you create a new piece of content like on YouTube or Instagram, whatever platform you're using, and throughout the emails you can let people you can direct people to some of your content, right? So they can get in touch with they can see you even more, right? Get to know you a little bit more about your personality, all that type of stuff, right? The thing, because when we buy stuff, people buy from people, right? And we buy from people that we know, we trust the recommendations of people that have shown us that that they can be trusted, or that what they're saying is actually something valid, right? Okay, so that's the purpose of all of that. Again, like I said, if you still feel stuck in terms of what you should be putting in these emails, how long they should be, how short, there are templates, all that type of stuff. Those are things that are going to be put on a silver platter for you, available in that training that I keep on mentioning in the first link in the description below this video. Okay. Now, step number 4. Okay. This is going to be the one step that pretty much gives most people a lot of trouble. Okay. This is what makes or breaks people in terms of whether or not they're successful with this business model when it comes to making money online, right? It's getting traffic, right? Getting people to see your, it's getting people to see your offers, right? To come into your world, so to speak, right? And listen to your message, and like, if people may have issues, they may have problems, things that they want to take care of and all that, and they will never have any way of coming into contact with you, right? Or knowing that you have a solution for them unless you know how to reach out to those people, right? And that's where your traffic generation efforts come from, would come into play, right? And generally speaking, for beginners, people just getting started, the ideal way to go without having to invest money in paid advertising, right, would be to go the organic traffic route, okay? And this is going to involve, right, getting on various different social media platforms and creating content, right? And the content that you want to create should be revolving around the topic, the niche, right, of the niche you've chosen, and supporting the product that you have decided to promote as well, right? You want to share information that will help individuals to solve that particular problem that they have, right? And ultimately present them with the product that can help them take care of that, take care of that problem that they have. And that product you would be promoting would typically be your own product that you've created, if you want to do that, right? Or an affiliate product, a product that you've decided to be an affiliate for, and you make, you would make a commission every time you generate a sale, okay? But traffic is going to be the lifeblood of your business, okay? That is what is going to, you can set, and here, bear in mind, everything that I mentioned up until this point is going to be something that you just set up one time, right? Set it up one time, right? That's the beauty of this. You set it up one time, and after that is done, the next biggest thing, as a matter of fact, the only thing you're going to have to worry about from that point on, if you are operating as an affiliate, is driving traffic, okay? Driving traffic. Now, if you are the product owner yourself, then of course you're going to have to learn, deal with customer service, right? Delivering the product, answering, providing support and all that type of stuff. And that's not to say you can't provide support as an affiliate. Of course you can, right? But people generally will have questions, you can still answer, but it's just there's less of a headache to deal with, right, when you are operating as an affiliate as opposed to when you are the product owner yourself, right? Being an affiliate, your biggest thing that you're going to have to worry about is just basically simply driving traffic, okay? And for beginners getting started, I would highly encourage you to go with, especially if being on camera is not something you want to do, right? There are ways to still promote and drive traffic without being on camera, right? There's faceless channels. And again, like I mentioned, that traffic, the training that I mentioned in the description below this video, first link in the description below, it covers all of that, right? It will show you, it covers, if you want to go through the faceless route, you'll get introduced to all of that as well, okay? But if you are going to be on camera, whichever way you decide to go, whether it's face forward or faceless, for beginners, the places that I typically recommend starting out are going to be short form content platforms, the ones that cater primarily to short form content, as opposed to, say, the likes of YouTube, which can be a little bit more intimidating, where you're having long form videos. A lot of people are not necessarily comfortable being on camera for that long. But as far as like the short form content platforms that are going to be suitable for this are going to be places like Instagram, TikTok, right, Pinterest, or you can even do YouTube Shorts. Actually, there's YouTube Shorts, who else have I not mentioned? Well, another place, Instagram Threads. That's a text-based, right? Text-based is not necessarily using video, even though you can create, you can also promote videos on Threads as well, right? Short form videos. But those are going to be like the main places that you want to go. And then lastly, after you've done all of this, if you want to make even more money, what you want to do is create a broadcast list on your, on your email autoresponder, right? When everybody has gone through your sequence, right, your automated sequence, your follow-up sequence of, like I mentioned, the 5 to 7 to 10 emails that I mentioned earlier, you can add tags to each one of the people on your autoresponders, and that will filter them or funnel them to a list that'll funnel them onto a list which indicates that they are ready to receive broadcast emails. And broadcast emails would be emails that you manually write yourself every day and send to the entire list. Okay. And you want to do that. You do that after people have gone through the email sequence, so much so that you're not bombarding people with multiple emails per day, right? All right. So much so that they're just receiving no more than just one email in a single day, right? So you have them go through your email sequence, your follow-up sequence, however long that is, right? And then once that's over, you can take it when they are ready to receive broadcast emails, right? You just put these tags on them that will filter them to a virtual list that will have all the people on there that you want to broadcast manually on a daily basis, or however frequently you want to do that. Okay. So that is basically it in a nutshell. Like I said, those are the 5 steps that if you follow and you diligently go through all of this and you consistently work at it and work on driving traffic to the top of your funnel every single day for the next couple of months, right? You literally can expect to see some kind of results, okay? Right? Yeah, that's something that you can actually expect, right? But I would highly encourage you, like I mentioned, if you want to do this and you're serious about it, I would highly encourage you to give this a go for no less than 6 months. That would be, for me, that's my standard. That's my bare minimum, right? Is giving this a go. That's the bare minimum, right? 6 months, giving it a go for 6 months. And I'm talking consistent work for 6 months. It's going to be pretty tough to not see some kind of results, right? But that's how I look at it, right? And the good thing, like I mentioned, if you don't want to go and figure out how to piece all this stuff together by watching free videos and seeing all the different tools and out there, and you don't necessarily want to be confused, if you want to reduce your chances of confusion, right? You have the option of getting access to a training that has this all laid out for you step by step, and you can get access to that by clicking that first link in the description below this video. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I will be sure to answer. And I thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll catch you in my next one. Ciao.